This video outlines how to use Ad Manager to get an inventory estimate for your advertiser. When developing plans for local site campaigns, it's important to know whether there are enough available impressions before selling them. Here's why. Let's say your site will serve a total of 1 million impressions over the next 30 days. Now let's say currently scheduled campaigns over the next 30 days already account for 900,000 of them. That means there are 100,000 impressions left that you can sell. This number of remaining impressions has a big impact on what else we can sell. If Sambora Automotive wants to run 50,000 impressions over the next 30 days, we're just fine, because we'd still have 50,000 impressions left. But if they want to run 200,000 impressions over the next 30 days, we're in trouble, because now we've sold 100,000 impressions more than we can deliver in the next 30 days. Since we don't have enough impressions to accommodate everyone, Sambora Automotive is going to run into under-delivery issues. But this isn't just a problem for them. Ad Manager doesn't give priority to campaigns that we're already running, so if your site is overbooked, all campaigns will underdeliver, not just the ones that cause the problem. Fortunately, you can use Ad Manager's inventory estimate tools to check whether there's enough available inventory for upcoming campaigns before you sell them. Here's how to do it. First, in the left rail, select Delivery and then Orders. Now click the Check Inventory button. Now you're going to set up a line item the exact way you want it to run. When you're done, Ad Manager will tell you how many available impressions you can deliver that way. For this video, we'll set up a standard line item with an impression goal. Leave inventory sizes set to Standard. In the box below this, search for the sizes you plan to run. When you see the one you want with a check mark next to it, press Enter to add it to the list. Here we'll do a standard line item with a 728 by 90 pixel leaderboard, 300 by 250 pixel rectangle, and 320 by 50 pixel mobile banner. For type, make sure Standard is selected. Leave the next menu as Normal and the number as 8. Enter your start and end dates, and times if you want. For quantity, select Max Available and Impressions. Set Deliver Impressions to Evenly. For display creatives, select how many creatives from this campaign should be allowed to run per page view. Only one is the recommended default. Hover over the question mark for definitions for the other options. To add day or daypart targeting, click Edit next to the Day and Time heading. A Day and Time selector box opens. To edit a day, click Running All Day in its row. Make your edits to that day's time frame or select Not Running to remove that day entirely. After making your edits, you can copy them to all days or weekdays by clicking Copy and selecting one of the options. Please note that these times are all Eastern by default, so if you're in a different time zone, select User's Time Zone at the bottom of the window to clarify this. Once all days are set to your liking, click OK to save your changes. To add a frequency cap, check the Frequency box and enter the relevant details. Now use the Add Targeting box to add your line item's targeting. To do so, select the category you want on the left, and then browse and type in the center pane to find and select the targets you want to use. Your selected targets will appear in the Selected Criteria pane on the right as you add them, and will be separated out by category to make them easier to track. This works slightly differently for each category. For Inventory, which controls section and page targeting, first select the subcategory you want. Ad Units refers to pages. Placements refers to sections. Once you've done this, you can use the search box to filter your results. Click Include to select one of these. Here we've selected ROS, or Run of Site. For Key Values and Audiences, which controls audience targeting, type Audience into the Select a Key box and select Audience Segment. Now type in the code of the audience you want to target with an underscore in front of it. Select the audience you want from the options that appear below it. To add another audience, click back into the search box, add a comma after what's currently in the box, and start typing another audience code with an underscore in front of it. Repeat as many times as needed. Everything in your comma-separated list uses OR logic, meaning the line item will target people in any of these audiences. If you want to use AND logic, click Add Key before selecting an additional audience. This tells Ad Manager to only target people in both of those audiences. For geography, which controls geo-IP targeting, simply type the name of the state, city, county, or neighborhood that you want to target and click Go. When you find what you want, click the Include button to select it. Device and connection selections work just like inventory. Again, your chosen targeting criteria are always listed in the Selected Criteria pane on the right. If you make a mistake and want to change something, you can remove a targeting element by clicking the X next to its name. You can also reset the entire plan by clicking Reset at the top. Ad Manager also gives you the option to save this targeting as a preset. Please do not do this on your own. If you want to save a targeting preset, request it from the customer success team via the business support form. If you save a preset yourself, it may be deleted at a later date. Once you've set up the line item as you want it to run, click Check Inventory to see Ad Manager's delivery forecast for your line item. At the top of your forecast summary is a message telling you the available impressions that meet your scheduling criteria. If this is higher than the number of impressions you hope to sell, you should feel free to proceed with the sale. If this is lower than the number of impressions you hope to sell, you should investigate other options, or at least manage your advertiser's expectations up front. Beneath this, you can see the matched capacity, or the total impressions that meet your scheduling criteria, and the unavailable impressions, or impressions already spoken for due to existing line items. A bar near the top of the forecast summary helps visualize what percent of the total impressions are available to sell, represented in green. In addition to showing you whether or not a campaign will meet its delivery goal, Ad Manager also offers some insights into why. Expand Contending Line Items to see any existing line items targeting the same inventory. These are the line items that directly conflict with this one. Expand Criteria Breakdown for a detailed look at matched, or total, and available impressions for each of your line items' targeting criteria. This can help you determine a new strategy if needed by showing you which targets can meet your impression goals. And that's how to use Ad Manager's Inventory Estimator tool to determine whether your local site campaigns will meet their delivery goals before you sell them. To learn how to get inventory estimates for homepage roadblocks and takeovers, and in-story video, watch the video Ad Manager Advanced Inventory Estimates.